Hi, my beautiful friends. I'm Shana Nerl, and I help women to step into their power and actualize radiant health of body, mind, and soul. I've been talking a lot in my private group about suppressing symptoms, and I just wanted to come on here since you're not all on that group. I wanted to explain something about symptoms that you all have probably felt in your life, which is a worsening of symptoms in one's life. So what I've been talking about is that we are living in a culture where we have learned from almost day one to suppress our symptoms. Why have we learned to suppress our symptoms? Different reasons, but one of the biggest reasons is because we actually do get immediate relief when we suppress our symptoms. There's many other reasons for that. And with food, when we're suppressing our symptoms with food, we also get immediate pleasure. So that is one of the reasons why so many people out there are suppressing their symptoms with food. And just to go back a little bit and review, I'm talking about not only the physical symptoms that we have, such as pain and inflammation and heart disease and any dis-ease physical symptom, but we have to start looking at our being as multidimensional. So we've got our physical dimension, our spiritual dimension, and our mental, emotional dimension. And we have symptoms on all those levels. We have spiritual symptoms that something's out of balance, and we have emotional symptoms that something is out of balance. And what symptoms really are, they are here to help us. They are here to get our attention in order so that we can fix something that is not in balance. However, we've really lost this knowledge, this deep truth. And so we're in a culture of suppressing symptoms. So I started this by saying that many of you have probably experienced a worsening of symptoms in your life on the physical level, let's say, where if you don't get to the root of the problem, then a problem with digestion can spin out of control. For example, these things happen more as we get older. When we're younger, our self-healing force is strong enough to sometimes override our ignoring of the symptoms. But anyone who is aging, who is getting older, sees that symptoms get worse as they age. I'm here, first of all, to change that paradigm. That does not have to be a reality, even though it's accepted as the reality of aging. I'm here to show people that we have to move into a new reality of learning to listen to our symptoms. And when we don't listen to our symptoms, they get worse for a reason. And that reason is because the symptoms are here to wake us up. It's like a baby crying and nobody's coming. The baby is going to start crying louder and screaming louder and louder. A toddler is going to have a major tantrum to get the attention, to get taken care of. So when we learn to listen to the symptoms, they stop getting suppressed on all these levels. And of course, we need to then, once we get the awareness of listening to the symptoms, then we can begin to realize how our brain is working. Because when it comes to, let's say, compulsive eating, our emotional brain takes over when we are under stress. And so unless we understand that the brain is wired for survival, unless we understand that, we understand that we are not going to be able to instinctually tap into our intellect and let that override our emotions. Once we understand that, we can begin to work with our brain, listen to our symptoms, and then rewire the brain. Literally, there are powerful tools that are out there that I am teaching to rewire the brain so we can access the places in our brain that will enable us to harness the energy of the emotions, the symptoms that are coming up. Let's say emotions and compulsive eating, we can harness it. We can know in that moment how to override this instinctual drive for food. There's no wonder why so many people have this struggle. We have to understand our humanness and then know how to work with it. And then we really can begin to transform from the bottom up. Such incredible healing is possible on the physical level, on the emotional and spiritual. When we know how to heal, we need to learn these ways of healing, these ways of physical healing, of rewiring the brain, and of also opening up to our higher selves. So this is the journey that you can step into. I'm here for any of you who would like to schedule a free call. And if you're going to watch my webinar, do that first. And I'm here for you. Reach out if you need any support, and have a beautiful day. Bye.